Hello, welcome to the show. Today I am going to show you how to force spawn cougars. Alright, people told me that you can look away from a cougar for a little while and you can look back and it will respawn if it, you just keep doing that like I've been doing with the birds. I've been demonstrating how to force spawn birds. I never tried it on a cougar. So this hunt I decided to give it a go. And I tried it a couple minutes ago and I got it to work. So hopefully it's going to work again here for us. Well, I already know it's going to work here for us because I'm doing a voiceover after recording the footage. But anyways, I picked up a mission from Hector down at Benedict Point, southeast Tumbleweed. That's going to earn me some gold. And while I'm waiting, I'm letting 15 minutes go. Actually, I was going to do a test this run. And I was going to let like 29.5 minutes go before I started the mission, and then start the mission and take 20 minutes on the mission, and then add another 4 minutes at the end, pushing it to like 53 minutes and some change, and just see if I could get more than 0.32 gold, just like out of curiosity, because I know I've gotten 0.36 one time before, and somebody else told me they got 0.36 once before too, so I'm just like wondering where that line is, if it's something that's obtainable or not. However, mysteriously at some point, my mission just started on me. I wasn't anywhere near it, and it was as if I walked into the spawn area. But that's beside the point. I'll get back to that test another time. This time, I'm going to show you how to force spawn cougars. So you see that I just went to the butcher and sold a cougar. I'm running right back to where I killed them. Okay, we're talking just like a minute, maybe, round trip, maybe 2 minutes. And there's another cougar. Okay. What's going on with that, right? Now, you saw me spinning around in circles. And that's just what I do. I just spin around in circles. But every time and I'm not looking at the screen, I'm looking at the mini-map, the little radar in the corner. And every time I come around to face north, I aim down sights real quick. I just tap the aim down sights. And if there's a cougar there, the auto aim will catch him. And my aim assist will pull me onto it. And then I notice kind of like a jerk in the screen. Like because I'm still spinning around, it will pull my reticle off the cougar. But I'll notice the spin decreases. So then I just stop spinning. And I'm using my varmint rifle when I'm spinning. Okay, now see, watch here. This is going to be a perfect example. I fast forwarded the other one because that was not such a good example. So I wasn't, like I was saying, I really hadn't perfected this method. But what I'm doing is I get my varmint rifle out because the varmint rifle, I think, it has a quicker aim down sight. Now, these cats are just spawning so fast that I can't even like explain the process before they appear. But you can see that I'm just spinning around and aiming down sights, and if the cat's there, it locks onto it. If not, then I just spin around again. And you'll see in a moment on the next cougar, it's going to take a little longer for it to spawn. So you're going to see it demonstrated much more clearly. And if the time lapses in this video are a bother to you, in the description I have a link to the raw footage of this hunt with no time lapse, so that you can check that out. If there's anything being time lapsed here and that's confusing you, you can check that footage to clear things up. Also, feel free to drop a comment down below if you have any questions. I'd be happy to try and clear something up there for you too. Other than that, I guess, enjoy this hunt here as it is. It's going to be a lot of time lapse because this is actually a 44-minute hunt that I've gotten down to, under 20 minutes for us, because there's no way I want to sit here and do a 44-minute voiceover repeating the same thing over and over. Because, okay, here is a perfect example. It's going to take me a moment to get this one to spawn. So you can see I'm just doing circles. I'm just looking around in a circle, and every time I come around facing north, I aim down sights. And if that cat is there, my aim assist is going to lock on, and I'm going to notice a difference in the movement of the screen. Like it's really noticeable. You'll notice it too. In the video, as a viewer, it's not going to seem as noticeable. You're going to be like, oh, how did I even know that cat was there? But as a player, when you have the controller in your hand, you absolutely will notice the screen. You'll know that the cat's there when you aim down sights and your aim assist locks on it. Even though it's only going to be for a split second, you'll be able to detect that with your vision. Now, see, I just saw it happen there. And now I like to shoot above the cat. Someone told me to whistle at it. And I whistle, and I'll whistle twice, and then the cat kind of like lurks around. It like stalks me, like it wants to hunt me. But if I put a bullet over its head, the majority of the time that cat just charges straight at me. And that's what I want. I don't want the cat hunting me down, because then it turns broadside on me. When it turns broadside on me, that doesn't make an easy headshot. But when it's charging straight at me like that, boom, headshot, boom, headshot, boom, headshot. It's just, it's just boom, headshot. So, down to the butcher, sell it, back up, hop on the merry-go-round, spin, spin, spin. I don't even know. What are we, a pinwheel? What do you even call this kind of thing? Like, what name would you give this method? Like, it's not like a windmill. I don't even know. But give me a comment below something to name this method, because I don't even know what kind of a name to give the spinning respawn. I don't know. Help me out with some creativity there and how to name this method, because spinning around forcing spawns is something that deserves a name, in my opinion, because there's going to be some talk about this. Like, you got to be able to name this. Anyhow, this is, the beef of it. And you can see at the top, I earned 0.32 gold bars, $200. Over $200 I earned this hunt. 1100 XP. It's in 44 minutes, though. So my earnings per hour in gold is not really all that great, 0.44 gold bars. But the earnings per hour in cash for cougar hunting, pretty good in my book. I mean, $2.73 an hour. Cougars are kind of like iffy. If I'm going for cash, I prefer the Santa Knee birds, but I'm, here for gold, not cash. And the gold is best found through Hector if you want to hunt for it, in my opinion. I mean, there's a lot of other missions that you can do that will earn you gold, but a lot of them involve NPCs. And when you get into that realm, I can't very well call it a hunting vlog if we're out killing NPCs now, can I? So I kind of like to stick to the hunting. That's just kind of my thing. Stay away from the NPC missions. And on the hunt really just like tunes me into what I want to be doing in the game. I really enjoy these. So I hope that you enjoy this too. I hope that this knowledge helps you, brings you some cutting edge technique. Because I'm loving it. Being able to just stand in one spot and respawn a cougar is pretty legit. Before I'd run over to this area here that I'm at now, Cholla Springs, when there wasn't a cougar at the spot we're spinning around at. You can see it's marked on the map. Look, there's 3 people there. Like, what are all these? Look up top corner. There's like people skipping out of the map and stuff. I don't know what's going on over there. I'm sure it's some sort of an exploit to get XP or something, but not interested. But man, I don't even know how many cougars I take down here. I really don't. I would have to go back and count them. I mean, like, I'm thinking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are we on our 6th one now already? Can't be on our 6th one already, can we? We might be on our 6th cougar by now. Oh, this guy! This guy shot me when I was going into the butcher. So I'm like, can't stand. I can't just let him get away with that. So I chase after him and stumble on my horse. I'm going to trample his horse to death. It's down there incapacitated. I like to do this. Like, sometimes it will gray out your reticle so you can't shoot a downed player's horse. But you can still trample him with yours. So, I mean, that guy got what was coming to him. What a creep. I'm running up to the butcher and he shoots me. But anyways, I shoot him. I kill him numerous times throughout the rest of this episode. And then after the mission's done, I continue to hunt him down until he leaves the server. So I do have that footage as well. I'm going to be bringing that to everyone in another episode of Revenge of the Slippery Bastard. So look forward to that. And you're going to see the beginnings of that fight in this episode. So that episode will be kind of like a continuation or a follow-up of this one, but it's going to have a different focus, and that's PvP instead of hunting. If you haven't subscribed, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Or ask for comments down below. But you see me spinning around. I looked at that guy's name there and level. He looked like he's level 44, which is funny because that means he doesn't have the Never Without One card. But I'm still going to use explosives on him. I mean, I could switch to the varmint rifle and headshot him. That's just not as fun. I really like shooting explosives at people. Especially griefers. And you can see my timer started for my mission. It's at 12:25 at the top of the screen there. I don't know why that happened. That I was actually standing out here by the Cougar, and for some reason it just started, which is really weird because normally you have to run it inside the mission area in order to get the Cougar to start, or in order to get the mission to start, the timer. And this time it just started on its own. I can't explain that. But you can see I just got another cat to spawn. Well, I'm going to skin this one up and get it to the butcher. Then I'm going to come back out here and I'm going to get another one. And then we're going to go down and kill the wolves. Or the wolves. And I'm going to come back to the butcher with one of the carcasses. Because I forgot to steal a horse out of Tumbleweed when I went down to kill the wolves. And you'll notice when I go kill those wolves, I'm carrying two rifles. I have the bolt action and the Springfield. I'm using the Springfield with my split point to take out the beta wolves. And then I switch to my bolt action with the explosive ammo to take out the alpha wolf. And I did a Cougar mission for Hector. After recording this video, I did another, but I'm not going to be bringing that episode to you. There was a problem with the capturing, so that footage got lost. But when I was doing that mission, I used my bow with a poison arrow to take down the mission Cougar. And it only took one arrow, and I thought, wow, that's like really a better alternative than using an explosive round on them, or trying to like hit them with 3 express shots, or trying to get all my damage ability cards stacked up. I mean, just shoot it with the poison arrow, one shot, and all that other stuff falls away, so it doesn't even matter at that point. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing from now on the Cougar missions, is using my bow and my poison arrow. I'm not sure how well it will work on these wolves, but it might be worth a try, like at least on the alpha wolf, because I'd rather use a poison arrow and save my explosive ammo for PvP than waste it on a wolf. So this is going to be my final Cougar for this hunt. I think I got 7. 1, 2. I think I got 7. I don't know. I would really have to look back to take a look at the video and count for sure, but I'm pretty sure I got 7 here, which is pretty awesome. 7 Cougars during this mission, and then I'm going to return with a wolf, and the mission's going to pay out 620 XP. This is the guy that shot me at the butcher, by the way. I mean, like, seriously, if you start taking pot shots at somebody like that, like sucker shots when I'm going to the butcher, then if you're anywhere in the area of me, I'm going to kill you. So I'm not going to let you take another shot at me when I'm skinning something, or, when my horse throws me or something. Like, I don't trust you to behave after doing something like that, so get wrecked, son. I'm going to tear him up, Okay, so yeah, Springfield, shot him in the face. Another Springfield, shot him in the face, and switched to the bolt action with explosive to shoot him in the face, and boom, boom, boom. 3 shots, 3 kills. Throw that. These beta wolves, as long as you do a perfect kill on them, will always be perfect carcasses, and they will yield 525 from the butcher. We're going to kill this guy again on the way back in. He's taking shots at me here, though. He's finally, engaging me instead of ignoring me. But he started it. So, I mean, like, what do you expect, dude? So you have to take the wolf off your horse to sell it to the butcher. It will not sell to the butcher unless you pull it off your horse and have it on your shoulder. So keep that in mind. If you're selling the mission carcasses, you need to be holding them on your horse. We'll kill Memphis one more time. I'm pretty sure that ends us killing him. Now check out the timer. See, I wanted to see if I could get more than 0.32 gold. So I'm running the time down to really low. I'm going to pick this wolf up at 1 second. And that's going to add 4 minutes to the clock. Now I start the animation picking him up at 5 seconds. Because if I would have waited, then it would not have picked him up fast enough. So keep that in mind. Don't wait till 1 second to press pick up. Do it at like 6 seconds. Or 5 seconds if you really want to cut it short. But I recommend doing it at 6 because I was not expecting it to take 5 seconds to pick them up. I would have done it a little bit early had I known. And then, while you are waiting for the timer to count down the rest of the way, switch your ability cards out to stuff that can still catch XP. Because if you have ability cards that are already maxed out, equipped, then this XP, this 620 XP you're getting at the end of the mission, will go to waste as far as ability cards. You can just equip cards that you don't even use, just, catch that XP on some cards that you can level up, if you have cards to level up. I know it costs money to unlock the cards, so you might not have the money to do so, but if you have the money and they're unlocked, you might as well catch that XP while you're doing it. Alright, well, thanks for coming in. I really appreciate you watching the show. I will catch you next time. I hope these help you out. You find some value in this episode. Until next time, happy hunting, my friend.